What is up, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and we are continuing our Devil May Cry 3 LP with part 15. So we're gonna go ahead, hop into the power-up menu real quick. I'm gonna equip I'm gonna have a look around. I'm not gonna really change too much, but I'm definitely gonna definitely take a look at what I want to get with Beowulf. I'm definitely gonna be buying some moves. I don't really want to buy Air Hike for any other melee weapon because I already have it with Rebellion. So I'm just going to go ahead and not purchase Air Hike for anything because I already have it with Rebellion. But here we fight a brand new enemy. So this enemy is called a Fallen. Fallen are pretty much flying lesser demons. You need to understand how to beat them. And the thing is, you have to shatter their wings. The wings are wrapped around their body like a shield, kind of like how Cerberus's ice was acting like a shield. So you have to pretty much attack, shatter the wings, and then the abdomen, which has a skull for their torso is a skull. That's their weak point, and you have to damage that. So pretty much, these guys are pretty annoying in the fact that they have a lot of health. They take a long time to die, and the fact that for some reason, it does take Dante his stinger attack for some reason doesn't like to work. So I'm limited in what I can attack with. Beowulf isn't too good because the fact that Beowulf's attacks don't strike up all that much. But once we finish off these two guys, the door will unseal and we'll be able to proceed with the mission. Now, the gist of this mission is to pretty much rearrange the layout of the tower even further than what it already has changed. We're going to be attacking wheels, and those wheels will cause certain paths to shift, and it'll help us progress through the mission. So we're just going to go ahead and deal with all the Arachne in here, and then we'll be able to proceed. We have a few other things to get as well, But for the most part, this is a pretty easy mission. You just have to know what to do, and, when to fight enemies, when not to fight them. But there's going to be there's going to be a little bit of a platforming aspect to this mission, but not too bad. So right here I'm trying to target the little guys. There we go. Gather up all the red orbs, let's head out. Now that we're over here, this is ultimately where we're going to go. We're going to use that door. That's how we're going to leave this mission. However, in order to do that, we need the key. So, first thing, go through this door, jump up top. Let's attack the red orb stone. Get as much as you can. As always, you can expect to get about 2,000, on average, maybe a little less. So come on down here by the corpse of Leviathan and attack the wheel. Alright, and pretty much we're going to be attacking more and more wheels like that in order to rearrange the layout of the Temen-Ni-Gru. So, we're going to go back across, and we're going to go back into the room where we fought all the Arachne, and you're going to notice something. There's a wheel over here now. Attack the wheel, and because the wheel, and notice how the colors shift on the wheel. The colors shift on the door, and the whole tower is rotating. That means we're changing the layout. We are effectively shifting the layout of the building, of the Temen-Ni-Gru, as well as causing a few other things. Now the gears in this room are moving. Watch out for the spikes and razors on the side. Don't run into them, just jump. Like I said, this is one of the minor platforming aspects. Up there's some red orbs if you want to go get them, but we can get them on our way back. We're in no rush. Instead, come on over here. Come over the door, like I said. These enemies, you don't have to fight all the blood goyles. In here, we got some Dullahan and some I think they're called death blades. Those things that are, you know, swinging down from the side, from the left and right. You can tackle this area in whatever order or method you prefer. I prefer to take out these Dullahan right here. The trick is trying to lure it into attack. Right there, I'm taunting it, I'm shooting it, I'm trying to get him to come at me so I can quickly run behind him. And then I just decide just to leave him. Eventually more will come, but this guy follows me, he takes the bait. I dash behind him, finish him off. And here comes another one. And I'm just trying to get him to immediately attack me, which he does. Knocks me into a death blade, but for some reason I didn't take damage. I got lucky there. One more to go. Alright. So, the reason we came all the way over here is for this, an Orichalcon fragment. We're going to need 3 of them. Now we just have to backtrack. We're going back to the... We're going to keep rearranging this area so we can keep rearranging the layout of Temen-Ni-Gru so we can go into new areas and get more Orichalcon fragments. That's ultimately the key to moving on. That door that we saw earlier, it needs 3 Orichalcon fragments. We've got 1, we need 2 more. And that's pretty much the overall gist of this mission. Up there is where a blue orb fragment was. It's not there anymore because we got it, obviously. But now we're back here in the gear room, however, whatever you want to think of it as. We're gonna attack this. We're gonna attack the wheel right over here, and it will rearrange the layout of Temen-Ni-Gru yet again. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and deal with the, you know, just gonna get these guys off me. I'm not really gonna worry about killing them. I'm gonna get the red orbs up here because they're free and easy to get. But for the most part, like I said, it's better to pick your fights in here, in this mission. It's not absolutely necessary to fight them all. But as you can tell, we're now in a completely new area after changing the layout. So here's another small platforming area. Like I said, it's not too tough or difficult. These Dullahan are the docile, if you want to think, if they can, because they're docile. They don't attack you, they don't charge you, they don't even, you know, try and, you know, skewer you when you jump near them. So you could just totally bypass them. There's no need to fight them. In here, we got more spiders, so let's go ahead and step on them. So as you can tell, I'm playing around with Trickster. I'm trying to get it to level up to level 2. We're going to eventually get one more fighting style. I'm not going to spoil exactly what it is, but it is actually... It's unfortunate that we get it so late in the game, because it is so damn good. It's pretty broken, and it makes certain boss fights a breeze. Like, it is no joke. I wish we could have gotten the last fighting style we got. I wish we could have gotten it sooner. I wish we could have gotten it like around the halfway point. But you know, it is what it is. So we're just gonna go ahead, keep fighting these enemies. At this point, you know how to deal with the spiders. You don't have to use Beowulf and Rebellion. It's just Beowulf Rebellion is my signature. Well, it's not my signature. It's my most reliable. I have the air hike and the mobility of Rebellion, and I have the power of Beowulf. So as you can tell, the ability to mix the speed and agility with power, and with stopping power, it's just so useful. I think it's a very excellent combo, Rebellion with Beowulf. But there's Orichalcon fragment number 2. So let's double back. Now we're back here in this room. Attack the wheel over here, and we'll change the layout yet again. Alright, so let's just double back. Just be mindful of the camera angle. The camera angle here is not very, it's not very generous. And also be mindful of the Dullahan. They can get in your way. But if you know which side they're on, you just jump to one other side. And like I said, I can race right ahead of it. He won't charge or attack me. Like I said, these Dullahan are not worth the effort to try and kill them. And now we're out here, out in an area similar to the waterfall area where we out in front of the area where we encountered Nevin. But as you can tell, there's no water here. The layout's totally different. What's not different, however, is the red orbs that are hidden way over here. So come on over here and grab them. Definitely something you want to look into, getting as many free red orbs as you can. Later on in the game, you're going to see me run pretty low on red orbs, because buying items can get expensive. Buying blue orbs and purple orbs can get very expensive in this game. Anyway, come on over here. In here, we have Soul Eaters. Soul Eaters, probably, like I said, I mentioned them a long time ago, you have to turn your back to them in order to get them to appear, but the fact that when you turn around to shoot at them, that's when they dissipate. You know, it's just, you know, they're little pests. You know, like I said, I just walked right past them because I wasn't going to bother with them. And then this one was right above a gear, so I wasn't going to risk that thing trying to materialize and attack me in midair. So like I said, they're more of a hassle than they are an actual opponent. You know, I don't like to fight them. But now that we have the third Ori Halcon fragment, we're going to attack this gear. We want to go all the way back to where we started. However, we have a blue orb fragment we need to get. So, attack the wheel once, and make sure that the blue part on the circle is pointing at 6 o'clock down on the bottom. And let's head through the corridors, and head all the way down. We're on the other side of the shaft where we'll use the Ori Halcon fragment, but if you read this, it says we're heading towards the human world. And that's okay. It's not like we're actually leaving, but we're going to go all the way down to the area where we fought Garion. You know, that horse monster, you know, the horse boss. And we're going to go get a blue orb fragment all the way down in the bottom, down where the Colosseum was. So, we got to go to the bridge. A Fallen decides to appear. You can try and fight him if you want. I'm just, you know, I just felt like doing it. But, you know, all the way down here, run around the pillar. And lo and behold, there is our blue orb fragment. So now let's get out of here. Like I said, the Fallen, they're just going to harass you and hassle you. There's no need to fight them, really. I'm just kind of messing around. But if you want to make good time, you got to know when to fight enemies and when to pass up on them. Get on the lift right here, and it'll take you all the way back up. Alright, exit. And now we got to go all the way back to the wheel. We're going to attack it again. And we'll get out of here, and we'll actually advance towards the end of the mission. Now that we have all 3 Ori Halcon fragments, we're pretty much heading to the end right now. So, just go this way. Like I said, we just have to backtrack. It's as simple as that. All the way down here. And bam, now we're back here. So, go ahead and attack the wheel and make it rotate again. Okay, now that that's over, let's go ahead, go through the door. And of course, we've got enemies. It's never as easy as just, you know, getting where we want to go without being attacked and ambushed. You know, just go ahead and deal with these guys. There's not much else that needs to be said. We know you at this point in the game, you know what to do, what not to do, how to fight these guys. There's nothing special or simple about this. I will take this time to mention, though, however, I have finished playing Devil May Cry 3. I've beat the game, I've obtained all the footage I need to, and I will be, once I finish Devil May Cry 3, I will move on to, once I'm done uploading and recording and then start uploading this video, I'll probably start the first or second mission of Devil May Cry 4. You know, Devil May Cry 4 should not take me too long, considering how it was probably the Devil May Cry game that I personally was the best at. I remember having a lot of fun with Dante, as well as the other protagonist we play as, Nero. I had a lot of fun with him. So I remember doing reasonably well. Like, I won't say I was like a pro or that I was, you know, the best there was, but I was definitely fairly good to the point where I could go through most missions without ever being in risk of dying. So I'm really looking forward to getting through Devil May Cry 4 as well. It shouldn't take me as long as it's taken me to do Devil May Cry 3. So, now that we're back here, let's go ahead and use all 3 Orihaucon fragments. Okay, let's go inside, ride the elevator up. Immediately exit the door, and that will end the mission.
He plucks the threads that make us dance finger and toe. We surrender, enjoy, to the lowest of the foul and rank. We submerge through darkness, rancid filth. Hour by hour, we move downward, ever closer to hell, in a slow, steady gait. Now, let the world resonate. Sloth, gluttony, greed, envy, lust, wrath, and pride. A bell of chaos that tolls human desires. After 2,000 long years, the once sealed gate to the demonic world will open. Destruction! Carnage and despair! Let your instincts drive you. Entrap this world in fear, as its very name, Temen-Ni-Gru, strikes terror into the heart of mankind. Then I will become the ultimate ruler of this wasteland, engulfed with pandemonium. The demonic power that Sparta once imprisoned will be mine!
And that is the end of Mission 15. So it was a pretty short, simple mission, not too difficult. You know, just grab all 3 Orihaucon fragments after rearranging the layout of Temen-Ni-Gru. So pretty simple. As you could see, my score was pretty good. I didn't get an S though. It's unfortunate, but hey, you know, I was pretty happy. You know, I'm satisfied that I've been getting mostly A's in this game. So we're just going to go ahead, save our game, overwrite the data. And I will see you all in the next mission. This is RadTech Shu, signing off.